Welcome, Scorpio. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Scorpio reading. This is going to have an impact, particularly for those of you with Scorpio rising in your first house of perspective, of attitude, of mood, of approach. We are still under the very generous influence of the solar eclipse. This is following a lunar eclipse in late March. So there is a lot of cosmic energy that we are sorting through, and this is lending to the power of your already intensity to be more intense. So this should hopefully be positive for you. I am doing personal readings, and the information for that is in the description box below. Thank you to all who have participated in the free readings that I give out on or around the first of the month with your comments and your generous donations. Moreover, I thank you for your presence here now, and am deeply appreciative of the energy that you support me with in order to do these readings. So Scorpio, your overall energy for the full moon is the King of Wands. You are full of confidence. You are inspired and you are inspiring. You may be leading a project, or the passion you feel for the subject matter that you're working with, you're creating, you're building, the project you're creating is helping to motivate others to follow your lead. You are not so much concerned with the leadership as you are leading by example. And that is fueling the creativity. It's encouraging and lifting up the effort that others are willing to put in. So there's this feeling of unstoppable about your energies right now and your determination to be successful in some regard. In the 10th house, the house of your social identity, your position, and the way others see you, the Ace of Pentacles. I see you stepping through a portal of worldly ambition, abundance, even fame. There's a way in which you are manifesting all of your knowledge, your creative power, your inspiration in a way that is contributing to your desire to build something long-lasting, something permanent, something you will be known for. So this is a beautiful opportunity that you've created for yourself to be abundant, to be practical, to manifest something concretely, if that is a creative project or it is a literal brick and mortar thing or business. It can be a relationship, it can be a partnership, it can be a collaboration, joining together to affect some particular goal. In the first house, the Four of Pentacles is describing a way in which you are protective of your value. You do understand that you are standing on the foundation of many experiences, many skills that you have cultivated over a long time. These lend to your stability, your security, your abundance, and you are very careful with whom you share or put at the disposal of these gifts, of this foundation. However, this is the basis. Your personal development, your personal stability, and material groundedness is what is leading you to this manifest, this open opportunity for others to join you. And this, again, is in leading to an amplification of more value, more worth, and a sense of deservedness, that this is something you know how to build. In the fourth house, this is your home, your family. This can be your roots. The Ten of Swords is again something that I think you've received many times in the last few months. This is about releasing the expectations of others. This is about surrendering the need to comply with what others expect, particularly when they say it's what they need, and you're the only person who can deliver this. You are understanding it isn't helping others that has been misaligned. It is the expectation that you take care of things that others cannot take care of for themselves, so that you are surrendering the idea that others need your guidance, your support, your management, and you're also surrendering the idea that what you create, what you contribute to, does not need to serve you. You're letting that go as you understand others were requiring your support to address their needs, not yours. Your needs were not part of the consideration for these others. You were built to do this for them. And for some reason, a sense of responsibility, a sense of knowing your own power and fortitude, you complied, but you no longer comply. You understand that isn't true, and that when you work this hard, you are deserving, you are worthy of a reward, of receiving, having your needs met, pursuing your desires. In the seventh house of your significant others, we have the Ace of Wands. And with the Ace of Pentacles at your midheaven, this is indicating to me perhaps a new partnership for social or business purposes, a new way that you are bonding with others, not necessarily a single individual. Someone who is like you, someone who has a passionate creative drive like you, a group that shares a passionate drive, a need for growth and expansion, and you're able to together kind of concretize that in some way, make that a practical manifestation that will lead to abundance and stability. I'm asking that if this reading is resonating for you, Scorpio, that you will like this reading, that you will share it with others, comment below, that you will subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. Thank you so much for all of you that are new. And I have pulled the indecision card. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. I can see that leaving behind a set of beliefs or releasing the expectations of others has been a difficult challenge for you. This could be about family of origin in many ways. And there's a little bit of a fatigue against which you have resisted complying to this old family story, and yet you are not leaving it behind. You are transitioning into a new iteration of that story. You're seeing it from another perspective. You're refashioning those beliefs, those ideas, those stories, and making it your own. And I'm going to pull from the flora and fauna of Africa as a prayer to the motherland. I pulled the tarantula card, and the plant associated with this is the sago lily, a beautiful lily that has the imprint that looks like a web on it. And the key words are cosmic connection. Use your intuition. All things are connected. So be more aware of your surroundings. Don't get lazy. Work while you wait. And for you creatives, I sense that you are deeply tapped into this energy, mining all of your experiences, particularly those challenging ones, in order to be prepared to share what you have created with others. So this is almost a process that you are becoming more connected with, an experience that you are getting more and more comfortable with. Particularly the use of your intuition is, I believe, what has kept you moving forward for a long time in the face of some real pressure from your family story to do things differently, to be in lockstep with a different expectation. The Four of Pentacles in the first house is clarified by the Nine of Cups in the second house and the Seven of Cups in the third house. So I want to make a little circle here. You have a great sense of gratitude and appreciation for everything that you have experienced, the way in which you have learned to utilize your emotional experience, the range of your emotions, in order to align yourself with the things that do support you, that recognize your gifts and your talents, so that you now are living a life, or becoming comfortable living a life that is aligned with your gifts and talents. And the joy you experience from that is not simply the joy of expressing yourself authentically, but it's also the knowledge that you know what is best for you. And that's part of the lesson and the gift of having moved away, surrendered a way of being that was dictated to you. The Seven of Cups is indicating as well that you have many, many options, many opportunities. There may be many offers to you. People want you to be a part of their thing. And this is completely positive. However, I believe you are savvy enough and cautious enough to make sure that these offers are not a temporary distraction or a not as beneficial distraction for moving along on the path of your destiny, moving forward to accomplish your goals. You're not losing sight of that. In fact, these offers, the desire of others to include you, is validating your path forward, is validating that you've got a powerful idea. You have something that others want to be a part of. So this is a little bit about them getting a piece of you, looking at the positive association you bring to any project you're involved in. And you're really countering this to validate the project that you're initiating. The Ten of Swords and the fourth house was clarified by the Six of Cups in the fifth house and the Knight of Wands in the sixth house. So I love these cups here. These are really balancing out the Pentacles and the Wands energy that we have previously received. And this is really about you reconnecting to not just the story, the expectations, the rules, the regulations of your family story, but you're connecting to your natural gifts, gifts that you likely exhibited as a child, as a young person, through this family story, where you were able to express yourself without being judged, without an agenda, possibly even out of necessity. As an example, in a family where the family members, the adults, don't speak English, a child who has a gift with language, particularly English, becomes a translator and actually uses that gift, facility with words, ability to understand other languages, facility at communicating in a way that is joyous, that is needed, that can be playful, that can be fun, but that supports the entire family unit. That's an odd example, and I'm not sure why I came up with that one. But I think you get what I'm saying. The expression of your abilities and gifts has led you continue to encourage a path of the exploration of your desire to grow and to expand, to learn more, to complement your gifts with other traits and abilities that allow you to face the unfamiliar world with excitement, with inspiration, finding inspiration in the way that others do things, being open to doing things differently. Ace of Wands in the 7th house is clarified by the Knight of Swords in the 8th house and the Four of Swords in the 9th house. So we're, as part of a team that you're initiating, as part of a new opportunity, something you're creating, building, a curriculum, a presentation, you are continuing to stay in dialogue. You may even be instrumental in creating, this is the King of Swords, a discourse, a dialogue, a negotiation, a way that individuals, perhaps potential team members or those that are offering you or represent organizations or other efforts, are in conversation, are sharing ideas, are pursuing new truths as a result of new developments in the field of communication, new cultural expressions that are being shared, discussed, and negotiated with you as the facilitator. And this is particularly because of your dispassionate approach. And some of you may say, how can I be confident and enthusiastic and spirited, passionate about my desire to build something when I am also open and dispassionate? This is simply you understanding that your thoughts, in fact, are what create your reality, and that your passion is the place that informs you and validates the reality that you desire. So here you're open to learning about things you don't know about. And opening up that conversation with others who want to share and know what you're learning. The Four of Swords is really about some deeper acceptance of your particular path, because there's something here about a lot of difficulty in your coming of age, a lot of deprivation, or a lot of rules and expectations that maybe discouraged some of what you wanted to do. Even if you had a supportive home life, you may be a part of a culture that has discouraged your natural talents, discouraged you, perhaps as a woman, perhaps as a person of color, moving into certain directions that you have moved into. The Four of Swords is simply saying, you value the challenges that you've been able to survive. You recognize that they have given you the gifts of a greater self-knowledge, and they in fact have created a spiritual foundation for you. And this is in addition to a material foundation from which you can adequately take care of yourself, be independent, build from a place of stability and security. There's deep gratitude to you for that. There can even be a return to your home, a homeland that is giving you a greater sense of spiritual upliftment, enhancement, that is fueling your creativity in some important way. The Ace of Pentacles in the 10th house is clarified by the Seven of Wands in the 11th house and the Hierophant in the 12th house. The Seven of Wands is really about you keeping clear boundaries around your activities, your space, your expertise, This is you clearing away the unreasonable demands and requests for your time and energy, and really is countering these offers that you may be receiving. The options that you see available, you're able to consider those and counter those appropriately in alignment with your goals. This is about maintaining your strength, working from a place of your talents and gifts. And there is this incredible commitment to learning, to understanding that whatever difficulties that others I say difficulties because naturally those are subjective, they're relative. You are understanding that any challenges you've experienced have been the method that have accommodated your greatest growth. And to that end, you not only embrace life as a learning experience, every challenge in that vein, but you also are helping others to gain the access that you've gained, to learn the way that you found and made sense out of what your commitment to expansion and growth has been. And this is not just for yourself, this is for others. I'm going to finish up this reading, Scorpio, with a crystal oracle and hope that you have gained or are gaining something from this reading, and will comment to that end if you feel moved to do so. And I pull the garnet. Ignite your passion. Oh dear, here we go again, Scorpio. I'm so pleased for you. Until next time, namaste.